guy from Leeds, England, or whatever. Bonner joined. Maybe Kenny. That'd be the only two I would expect. What's happening? Welcome to the 2016 Albuquerque Soul Supporters Day. You're on Periscope.
Excellent.
We're on Periscope.
Huh?
Here's the Copa. Ready, Lencho? Periscope. It is good side. We'll be getting Ron and Lencho in front of the camera shortly. It's live. Lencho's on his way. Why don't you two sit over here?
Like fireside chat?
Yeah, more or less.
Without the fire? Where are you guys living in?
We're still on the west side.
Andrew, pull up a chair right there.
Is Andrew going to be the host?
Like Colin Trainer.
We'll start with him, yeah. So we've got Ron, and we've got Lencho,
The least photogenic of us is going to sit beside.
and Andrew, one of the founding members of the Sandinistas from December.
That entails, yes.
From December of 2013. So, Andrew, why don't you kick us off?
Welcome to the 2016 Albuquerque Soul Supporters Meeting with the front office and us supporters. We're here to discuss how things are going to go in the 2016 season, address any questions that any of us may have. So if you have any questions there on Periscope, feel free to send them in.
All right. And I'll try and keep track of those. So Ron and Lencho, you got any opening words for us as 2016 kicks off?
First of all, thank you guys for being here. Thank you to everybody watching right now. This Albuquerque Soul doesn't exist without you guys. So thank you guys for your continued support. And we are extremely excited for what's to come for 2016.
Great, thanks, Lencho.
Yeah, I think
Ron?
the points I just want to make is Larry and I are you guys. And we're just two soccer fans that were able to put together the resources to put together a team. And we've both loved the game our entire lives. I've been kicking the ball since I was 3. And I've been a lifelong Liverpool fan, so today was a good day for me. I don't know how we pulled that one off. But growing up in England, you have your Premier League team, but then you have your lower league team. So mine was Chester City, which is now, they've renamed their name to Chester FC. But my team was Chester City, and Chester City was really easy to access. The ticket prices weren't very, very expensive, so we could go to a lot more Chester City games than we could to traveling to Liverpool and go to Anfield. But it was really what brings you into the sport, is the lower leagues of soccer. And that's what the Albuquerque Soul is doing, we hope, for New Mexico, is exposing more people to the beautiful game and just getting people out. I mean, the one thing we've noticed is all you got to do is get people to come to a game. And all you guys know this, when you've invited one of your friends to come to a game, just get them to a game. Once they're there, they're like, wow, this is amazing. I didn't realize it was this exciting. If you watch it on TV, soccer's an exciting sport to watch. But you watch it live and you see the speed and the intensity and the passion. And that's what drew us to the game our whole lives. And a lot of people don't know this, but Larry and I have actually only known each other about 3.5 years. We were introduced by that guy over there, actually. That's kind of set us up to meet, because we were both looking to start a team for New Mexico at the same time. And we're like kids. We love doing this. And
Ron's the little brother I never wanted.
And can't get rid of.
and he's the old uncle.
We're married now.
Exactly.
Well, so I think we have a handful of questions. Andrew, you want to start off with the first one you've got?
The first one I have, really the only one I have. The first 2 seasons have been nice. kind of an organic build with us as a supporters group, but we'd like to know, are we planning on doing any sort of get-together with other season ticket holders? We'd like to kind of extend out and see if anyone else who is interested enough in the club to purchase season tickets would be interested in joining us in having a greater impact on supporting the club in the stands.
Yeah, I think the first year we were in existence, it was a lot of disorganization, just learning how to run a team. The second year, I think we got a little better at that. We were able to have more resources. I mean, for the first year and a half, it literally was a two-man show in terms of the business side. Obviously, the coaches and the players put in an incredible amount of work into the team. We were left filling the jobs of about 8 people with just the 2 of us. So I think the second year we were able to bring on some more resources, and now this third year we're bringing on even more resources, which allow us to be a lot more organized. This year we're going to have a season ticket holders party at the beginning of the year, which of course is season ticket holders and you guys, and we want to do more events. But again, I love the suggestions, and if you guys want to do certain kinds of events, reach out to us. We'll organize them and facilitate them.
So we have a Periscope question from our good friend Bonner.
Okay.
And he wants to know what sort of support do you need from the Sandinnistas? What sort of ideas or support do you need from the Sandinnistas?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think a lot of what we need is Ron and I have become really good at event planning, and every game we take it that is just an event. So if you guys have ideas of things you want to do and how you guys want to grow the Sandinnistas, we will support you by helping organize the event. But it's something that we can actually take and run completely? No. But we're here to say, okay, based on our experience, we know that this will work. So let's get you here, let's get you there. But as far as us actually spending additional efforts trying to organize the creation and manipulation of it, that becomes very difficult for us, especially now heading into the season. But as far as giving additional support to help you guys expand, we're here. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, I mean, just as much as you want to see the team grow, we want to see you guys grow too. Okay, any good team and any organized soccer league has good organized supporters groups, and you guys have been there since the beginning, and we love you. We also want to see you grow too. So again, I think it's a two-way communication that we probably haven't done the best job of from our end. And just saying, look, guys, tell us what you need to grow, and we'll give you the tools to grow. We're working on an event we'll be announcing very soon, which will be kind of focused around supporters club culture. That'll be coming middle of April. So middle of April, you can put 15th on your calendar tentatively. It's going to be a supporters club kind of, it's the categorized event, which would be an idea, basically something we're going to do to help grow the Sandinnistas too.
So April 15th?
April 15th is the tentative date right now. We haven't announced it officially because we're finalizing one or two things. I will say it involves an example set by the Sons of Ben from Philadelphia Union that I think that we can kind of take the lessons learned from how successful they've been and translate it to our league. Not that we're not exactly Union fans per se. We're learning from their supporters. So we're fans of their supporters.
Probably just as well. You'd be pretty miserable if you were.
We were really excited with the U.S. Open Cup invitation.
Yep.
That was fantastic. What are the odds that we host that first round?
We think it's pretty high. And let me just preface this with I was just as excited as you guys. I mean, look, I grew up watching the FA Cup. I went to the FA Cup final in 1988, Liverpool v Everton. It was one of the greatest moments of my life. With my dad at the FA Cup, it was right after the Hillsborough disaster. So the fact that our team gets to participate in the Open Cup, which is our version, of the FA Cup, I'm a kid in a candy store again. Like I said at the beginning, we're two fans of the game. We love the game, and we just want to see this thing grow. We want to see New Mexico get on board like you guys have. I think our odds are very good. I would probably put them about 90%. But again, it's not up to us.
Right.
It's up to the Open Cup committee.
We know the date of the draw and everything.
Yeah, it's in early April. I think it's first or second week of April.
And they do it geographically.
If we don't host, that would be one of the things we might want to work on with you is if it's Harpo's in Denver, or what's the
Yeah,
other
closest
likely?
ones. Well, as far as geographically concerns goes, North Texas Rayados was probably the only other one.
What town in Texas are they?
I think
that
they're
a
in
Fort
the
Worth?
Dallas-Fort Worth area,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah,
So-
we were thinking Harpo's is the most likely.
Yeah, and of course Harpo's has got its own story and its own support. It would
Yep.
it would be a great match whether it's here or there. So
One of their players from last year that played on their team that made a run actually is one of the managers, I think, down at Bosey Brothers Brewery downtown. And he lives right here, so I know he's rooting for us to play Harpo's.
well, yeah. So I mean, Harpo's would be fantastic from a lot of levels. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't even want to get into soccer reform and pro rel, but the Harpo's is kind of the cause celeb for
Yep.
a lot. They're
Yeah, it's
a
Ted's
great
team.
They're a great team.
Yep.
Not only Ted, but Jim at Year Zero, who's doing great stuff for grassroots soccer, and
Yep.
good friend online.
We'd be honored to play.
It'd
We
be
really
a
would.
great matchup, and whether it's here or up there, if it's up there, then we need to turn gears on getting a busload or getting a caravan to go up and support
Do you
it.
have any other? I mean, I don't have any intel on how they make the.
I don't. From my research, it appears who can draw more.
Okay.
It's generally the way that they have it hosted. So at this point, I would think that we do a better job. Our statistical numbers show that we do a better job of drawing. So I think it's a highly likely possibility that we will play here. But again, like everything else, I've always been surprised. But whether you touch on there's a point within the point, and the point is, hey, you know what? U.S. Open Cup, May 11th, which is a Wednesday. We have to get it figured out whether we're playing here, whether we're playing there. If we're playing here, I'd like to do something super cool, pre-party. Unfortunately, we'll probably be playing 6:30ish, 6:30ish. So it's going to have to probably be an early start on a Wednesday. But then that Saturday, we also pick up and we go to Vegas. So any of our road trips, we would love to identify a couple that would be fun. We think Oklahoma City is going to be a fun trip. We'd love to see, hey, help you guys organize a caravan to get people to go.
Yeah, that's kind of the issue with the way conference alignment's gone this season. We really don't have the same. I mean, Tucson is a possibility. Las Vegas is a possibility if you're willing to fly. Midland's a possibility if you hate yourself and want to drive through that hellhole. But there's just no other places to go. I mean, I was hoping that Real Colorado would hang on, so we could meet up with Bonner up in Denver and catch a match.
Of course.
So did we.
Bonner, you were the loudest fan at our games up there, including any of their fans too. So we appreciate you.
Cheers
Wish you
to
could
Bonner.
be here. Yeah.
I'm just surprised they had fans at all. Everything I saw, like with you guys taking video on Facebook, it was all you guys and no one else.
We understand the scheduling and the division alignment and whatnot was completely out of yours and Tucson's and Vegas's hands. Bonner says it was great.
Larry says you can still play Tucson.
Well, I mean, with the expansion of PDL and NPSL and just massive expansion of grassroots soccer around the country, it's fantastic. So it's growing pains, it's whatnot. But we did lose Copa America or Copa Frontera this year.
Yep.
It doesn't exist this year unless we can negotiate some sort of thing. If Vegas and Tucson play in the postseason,
Or
we
if they
might
want to play each other in friendly
or
some
some
way.
sort of friendly. But so just so you guys know, 2016 Copa Frontera is on hiatus.
Yep, we know that, and the league is aware,
yeah.
and
It was
we're
really-
going to continue to stress the importance of the Supporters Club trophies because they're as organic as it gets.
Yeah.
And,
So-
and
With
big
that said, we get to keep it in red and yellow for another at
Exactly.
least another year, unless there's something to negotiate.
Now, on the grassroots level, don't forget, it looks like we haven't officially announced it, but it's kind of been leaked. It looks like we've got a UPSL side coming out for a friendly match May 7th. That's the Phoenix Monsoon.
All right.
They'll compete in the UPSL, which is mainly California teams,
Yeah.
and a couple of Arizona teams. And so we've got an agreement from them. We're waiting final confirmation